Hey there, my name is Przemek and here is a review of the latest Atrium Carceri album called Forgotten Gods. So, the brand new Atrium Carceri. Solo Atrium Carceri. How long has it been since the last one? 3 years, I think, and if we exclude that Mortal Shell video game soundtrack, it would be even 5, as Codex was out in 2018. Of course, Simon Heath has been busy during these years with his publishing activity as Cryo Chamber, obviously, but also we got some Atrium Carceri collaborations, the review of one of them, Colossus, with Hammerhide, you can find on my channel. Atrium Carceri has the albums in the catalogs of 2 labels only, called Mid Industry and Cryo Chamber. Well, okay, the physical version of the collaboration with Spanish project Eldar was out via Infinite Fog, but in the end I think we can say that Simon Heath is quite loyal to the place where he publishes his albums. Okay, unpopular opinion, I've never been a huge fan of Atrium Carceri, at least when compared to Raison d'Être or Desideri Marginis and a few other Scandinavian classics. I don't really know why, but I have my suspicions. I think the release of the first albums coincided with my first kind of burnout syndrome as a dark ambient fan. Because, you know, since the mid-90s I've been exploring the genre very extensively. I could say that for 5 or 6 years I listened exclusively to dark ambient music, and at some point the critical mass was exceeded and the genre started to tire me a bit. And among the novelties from that time, from that period, I don't know, 2001 to 2003, I rarely found things that delighted me. Later everything got back on track. I ended up liking many albums from that period, but somehow with Atrium Carceri it didn't quite work out. Today I appreciate it, really. I like some of the albums quite a bit, but still can't call myself a die-hard fan. Okay, but what's the deal with Forgotten Gods? Well, I like it, yeah, to be honest, yeah. I won't show you what the physical edition looks like, because I don't have it yet. In fact, it's probably not available yet as for today, which is the 5th of November. On most of the albums, Atrium Carceri has been a story or a concept-based project, and it deals with fantastic horror or science fiction themes. And this new one is about forgotten gods. Looking at the cover, I judge these gods are from Old Norse mythology, but it ain't exactly true, because as Simon says, far below the abandoned subway stations and sewers, our reality collapses as tunnels turns to labyrinths and ritual halls where ancient cults chant in the dark. And deeper still, old civilizations of insectoid guardians and biomechanical priests guard outwardly artifacts and passageways to the ancient city. I must say this concept speaks to me. I always liked the legends or stories about ancient subterranean civilizations, cities under the cities, etc. A bit of Clive Barker, perhaps, but without this gore aspect. A bit of China Miville, maybe. This storytelling was always a very important, if not key, aspect for the project. Atrium Carceri tells the stories through music, and I think that it is not without reason that this and not another project from the dark ambient world is often hired to create soundtracks for video games. And same goes with Forgotten Gods. These are not morphing abstract drones to which you can write your own story. These are not semi or fully improvised forms made for set a proper mood, and what next is up to listener. You can easily notice that these compositions are in fact compositions, thorough, carefully built from its very foundations. I'd even say, and it may sound a bit controversial, sometimes I hesitate to call Atrium Carceri dark ambient. Of course, it uses dark ambient attributes in a great degree, but it is very structurized, very concrete, and don't get me wrong, I don't say it's a bad thing. You have everything here, melodies, rhythms, tension, choirs, noises. You know, there is a cliche term used by musicians and reviewers, soundtrack for a non-existent movie. In fact, Atrium Carceri's music is a soundtrack for a non-existent movie, and the project's works deserve to be described like that more than any other project, I think. I mean, you can easily imagine walking through damp underground corridors, discovering empty halls with giant statues, wondering who the hell has lit all these torches, and eventually meeting some ancient entity far below the ground and taking part in some strange rituals. I mean, just listen to, for example, Ritual from the Abyss. It even has those ritualistic aliquot chants, or is it electronics efficiently imitating these chants? I don't know. Simon is not painting images. He tells the stories. As far as I know, he likes to create sci-fi graphics. My idea is, Simon, hire some screenwriter and or try to write a scenario on your own, and make some short animated movie telling some sci-fi or fantastic story. You don't need to worry for the sound or music because it's already there. I think it would work out great. Or alternatively, maybe Simon will be the next musician from the dark electronic scene to make a career in the film industry, like Graham Revell or Bobby Cleach. After all, he has already done his first attempt with the movie Sinister by Scott Derrickson. Okay. My only problem with this album is my personal preferences. Forgotten Gods has everything. It's perfectly produced. It's sparkling with cool compositional ideas. When it's dark as hell. When it's more atmospheric and melancholic, it grabs your heart. But me, personally, I prefer the ambient based on drones, soundscapes and harmonies. Less concrete, more hazy, more ascetic, I'd even say. Forgotten Gods is like a dark carnival for ambient fun, full of attractions behind each corner. I know, you may think, what the hell is he talking about, complaining that it's so rich and ingenious. Well, in the end, Forgotten Gods album gives me a lot of listening pleasure, but it's just like with a good movie. You can watch it 10, 20, 50 times and it's still great. But with time it becomes less and less surprising. You know each scene, you know what will happen, while the ambient I prefer is not about storytelling or surprising the listener with another scene. It's working on a more subliminal level. Well, I simply like when less is more. But it's a matter of taste, and it's my problem, not Atrium Carceri. If you're a fan of the project, you absolutely won't be disappointed with this one. Is it the most complete Atrium Carceri album up to date? It's possible. Will I be listening to this one from time to time? Of course. And my favorite track? The last one, Throne Room. A bit calmer than the rest of the album. Sorry. Or maybe it's just my impression. And there's this perfectly sounding drone and discrete pulsations. This track, Throne Room, is Atrium Carceri phase I like best. Okay, I didn't say much about the technical aspects, compositional aspects. These are just my impressions about after listening to Forgotten Gods a couple of times. And as I say, if you're Atrium Carceri fan, you will really like it, because it's a well-produced dark electronic music. Okay, thanks for watching and see you soon.